This is a question openly posed to all Iranians who hate Islam. If your reasoning for hating Islam is what the Islamic Republic has done, can we agree that the Taliban is in all ways more extreme than the Islamic Republic? Then why aren't Afghans against Islam? See, this isn't a question they don't want to answer. In fact, Iranians don't want to talk about Afghans at all. Because if you bring up Afghans with Iranians, then inevitably we have to talk about our ugly racism against them. And why are we racist against Afghans? Don't we look the same, sound the same? We lived under the same empires for thousands of years. We're kind of indistinguishable in a lot of ways. But no, that's actually the problem. The reason that we would ostensibly be familiar and friends with each other is why Iranians hate them so much. And it's a one-way hatred, by the way. I've never ran into a Persian-speaking Afghan who said, "Oh, you Iranians, I don't want to be your friend. I'm not like you. I'm not like you." Afghans remind Iranians that one, they have no real excuse for their bigotry and Islamophobia, and that two, they are an Eastern people. When we see Afghans on the other side of the border dress like us, talk like us, sound like us, they remind us that we belong in the Middle East. Iranians want to think that they're white. They really do. They have these delusions. If you ask them, our elders, they say, "Azizam, we are white," right? They really believe it. But the issue is not that they believe it. They want white people to believe it. That's why they butcher their faces and they change their names and they convert to Christianity and then they bash Islam. They want white acceptance. They're desperate for it. And then here comes the Afghan who's comfortable in his skin, who's comfortable being Muslim, who wants to be our friend. No, we can't have that. You screw up what we're going for. That's why Iranians are racist towards Afghans. Afghanistan has not invaded Iran, has not caused problems in Iran. Yeah, there are a few million Afghan refugees in Iran, but they mostly do jobs that we wouldn't even want to do, and they don't really cause that many problems, at least especially if you compare the number of problems compared to the number that came. It's really overstated. The arguments against them sound just like Republicans make against the poor, hardworking Mexicans. So that's why for this video, I'm wearing an Afghan, specifically Harati Piran Tomban, as a sign of solidarity with my brothers and sisters from Afghanistan, the land where Maulana Rumi opened his eyes. We are definitely against the mistreatment of those precious people, whether in Iran or elsewhere. Alaikum salam.